All right, if you're watching this one, you should have completed your 926 practice on ratio applications, and you should be here to check over your work. Okay. So, and again, this is about following the process correctly is the big thing here. All right, so 20 boys at Westside Middle School tried out for the basketball team this year. 12 were chosen for the team. What is the ratio of boys that were chosen for the team to all those who tried out? Reduce the answer and write it three ways. So here, the total that tried out was the 20. 12 were chosen for the team, but we don't need to leave it that way. So 4 is a factor of both of those guys. So 12 divided by 4 is 3, and 20 divided by 4 is 5. So it's 3 to 5, 3 out of 5, 3 to 5, and 3 to 5. Okay. And that's what I'm wanting on the rest of them is basically those kind of steps right there. All right, on the Mohs scale of hardness for rocks and minerals, quartz has a rating of 7, and talc has a rating of 1. Right, the ratio of the hardness of quartz to talc. So notice I'm gonna go through your quartz to talc, and we're gonna write that three ways. All right, so on our wording here, and again, I don't consider the wording optional. All right, I think it's super important. Quartz over talc, and then we have a ratio of 7 to 1. And then we can also write that like this and like this. Okay. Third one, platinum has a hardness of 4 and pyrite has a hardness of 6. What ratio shows the hardness of pyrite compared to platinum? So notice the order it asked for it in. It asked for pyrite to platinum in that order. Okay. So we need to write the wording down in that order. Pyrite over platinum. Okay. So pyrite is 6, platinum is 4. If you've got it upside down, you're wrong. It's not the same thing. Okay. So we got to divide it by 2, and it's 3 to 2. Remember, this is a ratio. So it's not like it needs to go to a mixed numbers. We're comparing the two of them. So 3 for pyrite to 2 for platinum. Okay. It does not say three ways, I don't believe. So that's the answer is 3 to 2 ratio. Okay. All right. For 30 students in Mr. Carter's class had their work completed last week. There's 33 students. What ratio of students had their work completed? So the ratio of students, so it's the work completed, but it doesn't say what we're comparing it to. Well, what's the 33? The 33 is the total students in the class. So it's completed, work completed over the total. So completed or complete work over total. Okay. Then we know that there were 30 out of 33, but we can do something with that. Both of these have a factor of 3. So that's going to give us a ratio of 10 to 11 and 10 elevenths. So there's no there's no three ways on this one, so you don't have to write the other two ways. All right, the next one. The Lions won 3 games and lost 7. Was their ratio of games won to games lost? So 1 to lost. So 1 over lost. And then it says we're just comparing those two. So it's 3 to 7, 3 to 7, and 3 to 7. All right, second page. Sunnyside Orchard has 24 acres of orange trees and 32 acres of peach trees. What is the ratio of orange trees to peach trees? So we have orange over peach. Okay, so our orange tree acres is 24, and our peach tree acres is 32. Okay. Now, common factor of 24 and 32. You could have done 2 or 4, but I'm going to go with the biggest one. If you did a smaller one, you'd have to reduce it again. So I'm going to do it by 8. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 32 divided by 8 is 4. So it's a 3-to-4 ratio, orange to peach acres. All right. Next one, Assam buys 3 apples, 5 bananas, and 7 carrots from a market. What is the ratio? The ratio of bananas to carrots. So, bananas over carrots. Okay, so bananas were 5, and our carrots were 7. All right, and that's it. It doesn't say 3 ways, and it didn't need to reduce. All right, next, Oscar shot 15 shots in his basketball game. He made 9 shots that he attempted. What ratio describes the number of shots he made to the number of shots he attempted? So made to attempts or made to total, something like that. Okay. If it's a total, you can always write total. That's fine. And this is a total. I'm going to write attempts, but if you wrote total or all shots or something like that, that's fine too. Okay. So Oscar made 9 out of 15. Okay. Now, that's not reduced, however. Common factor here is 3. So Oscar made 3 out of every 5 shots that he attempted. And that is our answer. Really appreciate if you would also, work on identifying where your answer is so I don't have to hunt for it. Next one. This table shows the number of books by type checked out from the school library on Monday. Okay, so we got several types here. Ratio of humor to mystery. Humor to mystery. All right, so here we go. Humor over mystery. All right. And so we have 16 humor, 24 mystery. So 16 to 24. We already ran into that one. Common factor of that is 8. So that's going to be a 2-to-3 ratio. Okay. 2 humor books for every 3 mystery books, right? That's how that could be worded. All right. A ratio of nonfiction books to humor. So nonfiction to humor. So it'd be nonfiction over humor. So 18. Humor is 16. All right. Common factor here is just 2. So that's going to give us a ratio of 9 nonfiction books for every 8 humor books. Okay. And then finally, the ratio of adventure books to all the books checked out. Adventure. So it's adventure to all or adventure over total. I'll just put all since it's at all. All right. Now you got to add them up here. So you got to work on your adding skills. 4 and 8 is 12, 14, 20. 2 and 2 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 70. So there's 70 total books checked out. And adventure was 12. So we have 12 to 70. And you can reduce that by 2. So it's going to be 6 to 35 ratio. Okay. And that is it. So make sure you have all that work shown. And then turn that assignment in on 9/26.